Amy Ramsey here, the business doula, helping you birth your business so that you can launch your life. And today I'm coming to you from the backyard of a friend's place in Wilmington, North Carolina, where I've been for the past couple days. And I am completely lit up by life, by work, and just my vibe is so high right now. And it corresponds perfectly with what I wanted to talk to you today about, that I'm hearing from, several of my clients, and then also that I'm hearing on the back end of the Business to Lifestyle Telesummit. And that is around, knowing what to do next, getting structure in place, and like really committing. So here's what I want to talk about specifically when it comes to structure, and this has been a big theme in my life personally as well. Freedom is created through structure. So the structure right now can feel really constricting. And I said to a client just yesterday, I said, here's the deal. You've got to get super fierce about how you're spending your time right now. And yes, in the beginning, it could feel like a sacrifice. So, for instance, she had this great opportunity to go to a big workshop, which would have been a lot of fun, and, connecting with her mastermind buddies and then also learning some things. But it actually didn't align with what her goals were for this week and the things that she needed to get done. And she was struggling figuring out how she was going to get everything done. So, the hard question I had to ask her was, is this event, really fitting into what you should be doing right now? And, after some debate, the answer is no. And so she decided to get really committed to that big thing that was on her to-do list for this week. And she, let go of going to the event. So here's the thing. In the moment, that could really feel like, oh, I'm missing out on something. Oh, it's a sacrifice. Truly, in the overall picture, and the big picture of her business and her life, she's gonna forget that she ever gave up the opportunity to go to this thing, right? Because she's so focused on her goals, and it means she will be able to hit her goals. And whenever we keep a promise to ourselves, I mean, there's really nothing that can compare to it, right? That's just one of those momentum building things that will keep you going further. So, one, get super fierce about how you're spending your time, and really connecting into your bigger why and trusting that, the structure you need right now is going to get you the freedom you want in the future. Whatever that freedom looks like and means to you, the structure is really where it's at. Along with that, looking at, if you are new in business or you're looking to start a business and you're thinking, oh, I just want to get clients, I just need clients, and you're really freaking out kind of about this whole client thing. The fact of the matter is, if you don't already have a really good grip on your structure, and what I mean by that is, your calendar, your time, the things you're getting done during the week, if you don't have a good grip on that, you are not ready to bring on clients. Because here's the thing. There's certain things you have to do every week in order to keep your business running and then also growing, right? Because we don't want to just stay static in our business. We want to continually grow. So there's certain things you need to be doing every week. If you are struggling with getting all those things done, then where and how are you going to find the time to bring on these clients and be able to truly have the capacity to be able to hold the space for them, and give that commitment to them, right? So that's another piece of the structure thing, is really committing to getting super fierce about how you're spending your time and getting that structure in place and getting those things down so that you are growing your capacity to hold more, and you are also, setting yourself up so that you can handle clients when you're truly ready to bring them on board, right? So that's a very energetic thing, and yet you can't take on clients if you're, constantly running around wondering, how am I ever going to get this stuff done? Like, nobody wants to work with somebody who's in constant frantic mode, right? And then the other piece to this I wanted to talk about is, structure related is really environment. So I realized as soon as I got back to Wilmington, I love Wilmington. It's just, there's something about here that has an energy for me, right? So as soon as I landed Sunday night, I automatically felt so comfortable, so at home, so alive, energetic, productive, social, and just happy and joyful. And, just in the last several days, I've already been on 2 dates after going through a dry spell of like a month. So, I mean, hello, there's something to this, right? So, I came to the realization that Wilmington really has this place for me. Like, it lights me up. It gets me really excited, and it works for my life, and it helps me in my business. So, what that means is, for the rest of the year, I'll probably stay put in Wilmington and do smaller trips rather than like packing the car up and putting the dog in the car with me and, going from place to place and really living out of my car. I will probably create a little bit more of a home base. Still not going to be a permanent residence, but there'll probably be a little bit more of a home base for me here in Wilmington. And then I can take, weekend trips, week trips, maybe a couple weeks here and there. Um, and that really is going to fulfill my, freedom and desire to travel and have my own schedule, and those pieces. I'll be able to fulfill that. And I will consistently be fed by the energy of the space I'm in. So when I realized that, you know, oh, wait, I actually need to stay put in Wilmington for several months, not just the couple of months I was thinking. Like, I need to stay put for about 6 months probably. When I realized that, my first thought was really like, shit, truly. I mean, and I think it was because it went against the plan I had in my head and how I thought things were going to go, and it went against my expectations. But the truth of the matter is, when I tap in and I ask myself what it is I really need and what's going to serve me the best, staying in Wilmington through December, that's the answer for me. So you've got to get, this environment piece. It's so, so huge. And I tell you guys this all the time. But I really, really do believe it, whether it be the location in general or something more specific, like what chair do you sit in when you work? Okay. So, if you're somewhere where you feel like you don't have the ability to move and the vibe isn't necessarily working for you, go out and test different places to work. Like, ask friends if you can work at their houses, if they have some room that totally lights you up. Find new coffee shops, go to hotel lobbies, the library, parks. I mean, there's so, so many options out there for you, and it really, really is important that you get yourself in an environment that's going to support you, because I think that's a big piece to the structure piece, because, oh, I could be upset today because, I'm missing out on dinner with friends, but I mean, hello, I get to work here in this beautiful environment. So it does not feel like any kind of sacrifice to me anymore. However, in the beginning, it would have. So this is what I want you to think about today. These pieces around structure, these pieces around, environment, what's going to light you up, and really, just get really, really fierce about listening to what it is you need, even if it looks different than you want it to or think it should. Get really fierce about what it is you need, and then also get fierce about going after your desires. Because the thing about birthing your business, and then of course growing the business once you birth it, the thing about it is, it totally, you can tell I'm a little bit speechless here, it totally will launch your life into a space that looks totally different than your life looks today. And I promise you that that is totally worth it. All right, so with that in mind, have a fantastic day, and leave me a comment, send me an email. I really want to hear a place that absolutely lights you up, and get you in this giddy, happy vibe like I am today. Let me know what that environment is. Let me know what that space is for you. I would love to hear from you. All right, have a great rest of your week. Bye.